there will be 2 C+ coliseums. The very first one will be the regular C+ coliseum, where there will be 1 abyss artifact up for grabs. There will only be 1 spin. After that spin, we'll move on to the eternity only C+ coliseum. Yes, if your union gets 5 C+ members in the Elite Empire, your union can choose to activate the C+ coliseum only for your union, keeping the rewards within your union. Without any further ado, let's do the regular C+ coliseum first. Clear Star, Firth, Jackson, Queen, and Senor Biff. 1 shuffle and 1 spin. Here we go. Boom. And spin. The first person walking away with an abyss artifact is... It's quite obvious that it's... Queen J! Boom! Let's go! Walking away with an abyss artifact of your choice. Now moving forward to the eternity only C+ coliseum. 1 shuffle, 1 spin, and here we go! Oh man, walking away with one is... LA! Boom! Too easy! That's what I'm talking about. Congrats on both of y'all for getting 1 abyss artifact. This is why I highly recommend your union works together. The Eternity union is 100% locked in, keeping that abyss artifact within their union.
Clear Star, thank you for being DEFCON 1 Elite.
Welcome to the 9th Elite War, Nemesis. First things first, we're going to head over to the Elite Room because multiple units decided to activate Elite Artifacts. The Elite Wars have been going on since April of 2025, so the accumulation of Elite Artifacts between multiple unions has been very, very successful. In the previous Elite War, the grand prize was stopped by a successful Elite Four. That's the way the cookie crumbled. However, this war is going to be intense. Moving forward, the Slay Union activates 3 Elite Fours. 1 Elite Reaper, 2 Elite Blues, 1 Elite Shields, and 1 Elite Zero. However, the Hawkeye Union activates 1 Elite Reaper, granting them 1 Red Orb, 1 Elite Orb, also granting them 1 Red Orb, 2 Elite Blues, granting them 6 Blue Orbs, 3 Elite Fours, and 1 Elite 3. The Elite 3 triples the amount of entries that they get for the 9th Elite War Nemesis. However, they also activate the Angelic Storm. Oh man! Every single unit that activated an Elite Artifact has now been destroyed. And since the Hawkeye Union has 1 Celestial Plus member and above, their Union arsenal is safe. That is the power of the Angelic Storm. It is very unfortunate for the Slay Union and everybody that had at least 1 defensive artifact. the Elite Four. Yes, Hawkeye activates 3 Elite Fours, and they're going to target 3 unions that cannot win the grand prize. Now let's move on to the semifinals. Moving forward to the 9th Elite War Nemesis semifinals, the first portion is Discord. Congrats to Vanguard, Eternity, and Trailblazers. They gain 1 semifinal entry. Now moving on to the Easter egg, aka getting 15 members to participate in the 9th Elite War Nemesis, is Trailblazers, Impulse, Eternity, Agony, Nexus, Godlike, Savages, Hawkeye Academia, Vanguard, Legion, and World Empire. Now moving on to the Celestial Plus semifinal entries from the 7th Elite War. Yes, during the 7th Elite War Nemesis, when it came to the Celestial Plus Coliseum, those who didn't win an Abyss Artifact gained 1 semifinal entry, which will now apply to the 9th Elite War. It couldn't apply to the 8th Elite War because it was a hybrid version, and there are different legal rules, right? So those entries apply to the 9th Elite War Nemesis. Hawkeye, Hawkeye, Eternity, 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 Nexus, Nexus, Impulse, and Legion. They all get their semi-final entries activated. Now moving on to the YouTube portion of the 9th Elite War Nemesis, we have 3 entries at random. Super lucky, Godlike claiming 2 of those entries, insane in the membrane. And the third one goes to Agony. Let's go. Moving on to the Excellent Plus tier, we have Deadluck, XAOC, and HXH. That's crossed out. Moving on to Mythic Plus, Hawkeye X3. Yes, they get all 3 slots. Moving on to Majestic, we have Hawkeye again, getting 2 slots. Let's go. Moving on to the Celestial Plus, we have Legion, Nexus, and Hawkeye Academia. I'm trying to tell you, that E3 from the Hawkeye Union is extremely OP. That's why they have a lot of entries. Using that purple elite artifact is OP. Also, the Hawkeye Union gains 4 more additional semi-final entries because of the E3. Every Majestic Plus member and above gains 1 semi-final entry, X4. So they have 4 total. Boom. It's extremely OP. It is. Now, with that being said, before we get to the spin wheel, the Eternity Union taking advantage of the C Plus promo. So, if the Eternity Union gets top 3 in the semifinals, they will get the 1-of-1 Celestial Plus artifact for the Elite World War series that starts after the Nemesis series ends. I cannot wait to reveal what it does. It is OP! Cannot wait. So good luck to Eternity Union and everyone else. Let's move on to the spin wheel. Here we go. 42 entries, as you can see on the side. Boom, too easy. And we're going to do 1 shuffle and get to spinning. Here we go. Shuffle and spin. Union name pops up. That entry is eliminated. And the first to go is Godlike loses an entry. Here we go. It's going to be a while. We have 41 entries to go. Hawkeye loses 1 of many entries. Here we go. The next to lose an entry is Legion. They lose 1 entry. So far, no unit has been completely eliminated just yet. However, there's 39 More to go. Hawkeye loses another entry, but they still have several entries. I wouldn't be sweating until you're down to like the last 2 entries or something. Here we go. Oof. Impulse loses an entry. Oh man, this is crazy, yo. Woo-hoo. Hawkeye with another entry lost. There's always pros to cons to having a lot of entries. Here we go. Hawkeye, another entry going. They are getting cooked. They're getting cooked right now on the spin wheel. Insane in the membrane. However, all it takes is one. All it takes is one entry to get to the end. Oh my goodness. Hawkeye again. Whew, man, they had so much luck in the entry portion, but now the semifinal portion, it's the exact opposite. It's like yin and yang. What the heck? Jeez Louise. Don't tell me. Dude, no way. Oh my goodness, this is so close. Hawkeye again, dude. Can they break the streak? No way! Are you kidding me? No way! Dude! Ooh. Dude, what are the odds? And the losing streak is finally over. Eternity losing 1 entry. Holy moly guacamole. If someone can do the math on what are the odds of that happening, let me know. That is crazy, yo. Here we go. Eternity. Yikes. Whew, man. Here we go. Nexus loses 1 entry. Here we go, here we go. Top 29, everybody. Top 29. Trailblazers loses an entry. Godlike loses an entry. See, looking at the spin wheel, I think they have maybe just 1 more left. Hawkeye's still doing pretty good, though. I still see like 3 of them, at least, minimum. Trailblazers has been eliminated. They are the first unit to be fully eliminated from the 9th Elite War Nemesis. Jeez Louise. Agony loses an entry. Here we go. Next to be eliminated. Hawkeye loses another entry. Another entry from the Hawkeye. Vanguard loses an entry. Whew, man. Remember the 3 unions that were targeted by the E4 from the Hawkeye Union. Whew, man. Dude, I think this is going to be the worst semifinal spin wheel for the Hawkeye Union ever. I think this is the worst. This is the worst luck they've had in the whole series. Jeez Louise, man. Holy moly. I only see 2 entries left for the Hawkeye Union. Whew. And we're in the top 20. So they've got a 10% chance. Savages has been eliminated. Here we go. Oof. Eternity loses an entry. The goal for Eternity is to get top 3. They want that Celestial plus Artifact. I promise you, it's extremely OP. A lot of unions are going to be mad. 100% mad. Legion loses an entry. Goodness gracious. Hawkeye loses another entry. They only have 1 entry left. Yikes. Goes to show you, just because you get the most entries doesn't mean you're going to get to the top 5, top 10, top 15. You're in the top 15 though now. Agony has been eliminated. Whew! Man. Pretty sure that's Legion. Oh, Godlike has been eliminated. Woof. We're in the top 14, ladies and gentlemen. Top 14. The Hawkeye Union has been eliminated with all those entries. Holy moly. Guacamole. However, will their Elite Fours stop the grand prize from being won? Impulse has been eliminated. Here we go. I believe it was the Eternity Union that was also targeted. Here we go. Nexus loses an entry, and I think it was the XAOC Union that was targeted as well, so they can't claim the grand prize if they get first place. Here we go. World's Empire has been eliminated. We're in the top 10. Here we go! Oh my goodness. Nexus loses an entry. Top 9. Top 9! Here we go. Ooh, that's a close one. Yikes, I don't know. Nexus has been eliminated. You still have the HXH Union. Oh, man. They're still in it. Vanguard has been eliminated. We're in the top 7. Eternity still has 3 entries. Oh, my goodness. Will they get top 3? Oh, man. Legion has been eliminated. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh, man. Deadlock has been eliminated. They made it to the top 6. Top 5. Here we go. Oh my goodness. HXH has been eliminated. Let's go. This means the Eternity makes it to the top 3 guaranteed, getting them the Celestial plus Artifact for the Elite World War Series. Oh my goodness. It is Eternity versus XAOC. And here we go. Oh man. Eternity loses 1 entry. Oh my goodness. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Top 3 right here. Each union gains 1 red orb for the top 3. So Eternity gets 2 red orbs. XSU gets 1 red orb that obviously converts to blue orbs. Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, that's a close one. Eternity loses an entry. It is between Eternity and XAOC. And here we go. Who's going to the finale of the 9th Elite War? Nemesis is... Oh my goodness. No way. No way. XAOC's going to the finale. Boom. Nemesis finale. The XAOC Union only had 9 participants in the 9th Elite War Nemesis, and they only moved forward to the semifinals because of the Elite Empire entry that they obtained. Super lucky. They only had 1 entry in the semifinals and made it to the finale. Like I always say, it only takes one entry. Here we go. On the spin wheel, we're only going to do one spin. There are 9 total participants. However, each person has 3 entries to make it more suspenseful in the very last seconds to milliseconds. So, with that being said, just a quick reminder that the Hakai Union used an Elite Four and successfully targeted the XAOC Union, so the XAOC Union cannot claim the grand prize. We're gonna do one shuffle and then one spin. Here we go. Shuffle, spin, and the winner of the 9th Elite Four Nemesis is... Oh man! Wednesday! Wednesday wins the Devil's Lance! Boom! Let's go! You have 7 days to claim your prize in the comments below. Yes! This is the 9th Elite War Nemesis, and next is the 10th Elite War Nemesis. Cannot wait. February 2nd, 2026. The Elite Spin Wheel for Elite Tokens will be February 1st, 2026. So I highly recommend becoming Majestic, becoming Celestial Plus. Trust me, it might just come down to one Elite Artifact or one entry. This is the Elite Wars. This is Nemesis.